Today, we are finally starting the next ceramic coating long-term durability test, and we're doing it with 3 coatings that came out in the year 2023. First up, we got Cerakote Ceramic Coating, the professional ceramic paint coating, fresh off the presses of 2023. Next up, we got Stoner Car Care quietly coming in with their 5-year professional grade paint ceramic coating. And we have DIY ceramic coating 5-year as well. So we're gonna go over the application of all 3 coatings that we have sectioned off in the hood. We're gonna be using the divots here in the hood as natural dividers. So first up, we have on this side of the hood, the Cerakote ceramic paint coating. Application wise, went very, very well. And after shaking the bottle, we applied a heavy amount to the applicator, and then we applied in a crosshatch pattern on this section of the hood. And then we moved on to the other 2 to let it do its thing for 5 whole minutes. And yes, it does take 5 whole minutes for this coating to start sweating before it's time for the wipe off. But in the middle of the hood, we have the Stoner paint ceramic coating. Stoner's paint ceramic coating is a very traditional application. Apply in a crosshatch pattern, let rainbow, and then it's ready to go. The rainbowing is a little subtle, but once you see that oil slick on water look, you're ready to level and buff off the coating to a nice slick surface. And third, we got the DIY ceramic 5-year coating, which is all the way on this side of the hood. Again, a more traditional coating. You are going to want to shake that bottle, apply in a crosshatch pattern. This one rainbows prominently. It gives you a really nice rainbow. I really like the DIY coating, and you get a really slick wipe off after about 60 seconds. So both the Stoner and the DIY take about 60 seconds. You get that rainbow effect. You can start the wipe off process. And then we hop back over to the Cerakote after we leveled off these 2. And the Cerakote was starting to sweat and it was ready to be wiped off. We then leveled and buffed to perfection. Cerakote, by far the slickest of the 3. Super slick, super nice wipe off, really great application. Great for beginners, gives you that time and gives you that sweating effect, which I think is a more clearer sign that you're ready to wipe off the coating when it starts repelling itself. Kind of makes a lot of sense. And you're left behind with a super slick, super glossy surface. Stoner was the least slick of the 3, but in no means is it not a slick coating. It is a slick coating, but compared to the ones we're comparing today, Stoner came in 3rd and DIY was 2nd. Right in the middle of both, had a very slick wipe off, but like I said, jumping back to Cerakote, it is by far the slickest of the 3. Super, super slick coating. Great application of all 3. I will say the 5-minute wait time could probably be a little bit more annoying in a professional manner, but like they say, you can move on and apply to other panels, and while they're doing their thing, is starting to sweat, you can then come back and level the first couple of panels or so. So not the biggest deal, but the Cerakote coating, you do want to shake the bottle and you do want to wait 5 whole minutes. Where these other 2 are about 60 seconds and you're good to go. So application wise, all 3 had a great application. Cerakote was the slickest, DIY 2nd, and Stoner in 3rd. And that was how the application went of all 3 ceramic coatings. Now we have to determine what are we gonna do to test the durability and the wash performance. So after going through kind of the last year where we tested Diamond Body 36, we got a graphene coating, we got the Stoner's invisible glass steel that I need to polish off and probably test something else, but it's still going strong. We're only gonna focus on the hood on this one because it gets a little messy and convoluted once you go to other panels, so I wanna directly compare them to how they're gonna react on the hood. Now I did notice with our previous test that the front started to take a beating once we got into the bug season, and I did start using bug removers and that kind of deal. So when we get to that season and we have to apply a bug remover, we are going to apply it to the whole hood, and that way we see a more even effect if it takes an effect to the coatings. But like I said, we're just going over application and the 2-week update. We're just going to give it a normal wash. It's not too dirty at all, and we're going to see the initial water behavior. We're going to start with the rinse, see the initial water behavior. We're going to foam on with DIY's Incredible Suds, and then we're going to wash. We're going to check the post-wash water behavior. All 3 of these coatings should be performing excellent, so I'm looking forward to seeing how tight the water behavior is on each 3 panel. And then that's it. This will be the first episode of the ceramic coating test. Let's get in first person and get the wash. Oh, by the way, the Active went up in smoke, so we got the AR Blue all fixed up, got a new unloader, and it's working so far. So good deal. We're back on the AR Blue train. And if you're new to the channel wondering how we came to the decision to test Cerakote versus Stoner versus DIY, I left it up to a poll on my YouTube channel, and DIY won by far. Stoner came in third, so I decided to throw them in the mix as well, make it a little fun. Add 3 coatings to the mix to go in the long-term durability challenge. And speaking of durability, I forgot to mention durability in the application review. Cerakote has kind of an unclaimed durability mark. It just says 500 washes. The Stoner claims 5 years, and the DIY coating, of course, is the 5-year coating. So in my opinion, all 3 are on pretty much the same level. But I don't know, maybe on the next video, you guys just want to see me wash it 499 times after this initial wash, and maybe that's a better way to compare them. You let me know in the comments how you want to see these tested in the long term. If you just want to see the long-term durability naturally, washing with the safest soap we can each time. If one looks a little clogged, maybe we hit it with a water spout remover, that kind of deal. But anyway, let's see the initial hydrophobic performance. DIY looking phenomenal. You can see, I mean, this section's like dry, it's so hydrophobic. So DIY looking superb, really, really nice water beads. Let's check out Stoner. You can see Stoner looking really nice as well. It's got some dry spots, got some really big, tight water beading. Let's check out Cerakote. And Cerakote, definitely the least hydrophobic of the 3. Very interesting. So this is, I think, more of a sheeting coating. Remember, the AR definitely puts out a lot of water, but these 3 handle it no problem. While the Cerakote is sheeting, but it does, as you can see, sheets the panel to its pretty much dry. Now you can argue that's the driest panel because of the sheeting performance. So if you like a good sheeting coating, Cerakote might be the way to go. Very interesting. But let's wash and see what it looks like after the wash. Incredible suds from DIY in the foam cannon. Nice even coverage of the mountains of incredible suds. Looking real good. High cling factor is looking real good. You can see that soap not even budging from even the hydrophobicity of these 3 ceramic coatings. Stoner's coating feeling very slick under the mitt with the help of that incredible suds action. DIY feeling super slick. Let's get that strip. All right. Now let's go over to the Cerakote ceramic coating. Feeling very, very nice as well. I think still the slickest of the 3. That is 3 super slick coatings. Now let's rinse it off and check the after effects. You can see DIY going to work, repelling the soap after we washed it. These 2 about the same. So let's give it a rinse and see. All right, let's give it a rinse and see what a nice clean coating looks like. DIY looking so good. So you can see, incredible suds needs to be rinsed off very thoroughly, as this side's hydrophobic and this side we haven't rinsed completely. It's looking a little flat. Don't let that trick you. Just got to make sure you rinse all that soap off. And like I said, we're using the divots as the natural dividers, so don't pay too much attention to what's going on in them. As you can see, you can almost see a line right down the middle of both divots as where the coating's stopping in. I didn't tape off, I just used them as the natural dividers. Stoner coating, looking good. All right, let's check out Cerakote. Cerakote not having a good time at all after just a wash of incredible suds. The sheeting is very slow. Let's give it a rinse though, a little more thoroughly. Make sure all that soap is rinsed off. You can see it's slow sheeting, much better though. So there you go, still a sheeting coating. The beads are very ugly. So not looking too great for the Cerakote already. It's just a 2-week update. We did shake the bottle. We did wait 5 minutes. I don't want to hear it about the application. Now, humidity-wise, this is Louisiana. So this might not be a coating that works in Louisiana, period. So there you go. You make the judgment call in your mind what's going on there. But these two, look like some coatings I'd like to incorporate into my business. These are some good stuff. This one's there. Now these two are looking how I'd expect a professional ceramic coating to look. This one's having some problems, and that leaves me to, I got 2 free bottles from Cerakote, and then I got the 2 bonus bottles that they gave you at a discount for getting the 2 free ones. So I have 3 bottles left of Cerakote, and I don't know if I'm confident enough here where I am to put this on a client's vehicle and trust, they're probably gonna come back and be like, this thing ain't working. So for me, I'm doing a pass on the Cerakote, as that's just not the performance we're looking for of a ceramic coating. Now if they come out and they say this is a sheeting coating and that kind of deal, then that's how it is. But this is rough. 500 washes. It did not last here in Louisiana, that's for sure. So until further updates and notice, I'm gonna have to sit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these 3 bottles, but it's going in the drawer for now until we get some more updates. Application, I followed the instructions to the T after watching hours of at this point of content of how to apply the dang coating. So you tell me what you think in the comments, if you would like, which one you would like to see on your vehicle and how it's performing in your neck of the woods. Like I said, humidity may be a big factor. They may have to go back and look at the humidity temperatures. This might be a coating that can only be applied in very controlled environments. That kind of deal. You never know. It just came out, so maybe we'll have to get them on the podcast, that kind of thing. And I don't know, hear from them. But that's my results. That's how we're looking at 2 weeks. I'll probably see you next at the 4 to 8 week mark to wash them again and see what's going on. But that's all I got for this one. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more ceramic coating updates.